It's crazy. Yeah, for that price, it better be really good, you know?
Yeah,
Oh, Gemini came out with a new model, huh? Gemini 3.6 Flash. I didn't even realize that. I guess there's so much stuff happening in the AI world. You don't even pay attention to this stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, Gemini, let's see. Gemini. When did it even come out? Gemini 3.6. Yeah, 8 days ago. I completely missed this. I didn't even know this existed. Oh, this is good. They have 3.5 flash light. Oh, that's actually quite useful. Flash cybersecurity stuff. Okay. I actually really like the Gemini models. I think they're very good for like basic stuff, right? Like not for
yeah.
like coding or anything, but like if you needed to like read a document or whatever, like if you're making it part of like a workflow, I find
Hmm.
Gemini models are like the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love it because like I'm an Android user, and like as far as like task, I can take a picture of an appointment card I get from the doctor, and then I can just tell Gemini to create a calendar event for me to remind me about it. Um, if I see something on the phone, I can see research it. If I'm researching a news article, and then if they want me to pay for the subscription to tell me about it, I just can hit a button on the screen and I can say, Gemini, tell me about the story. And
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
I
literally
don't
did that
have
today, actually. Literally did that exact same thing today. So I've like the Apple News is like a really interesting news article. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for this stupid thing. I just took a
right.
screenshot, gave it to Gemini, and it told me exactly what it was about.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more expensive than 3.1 flashlight. These things just keep getting more and more expensive. Like no one's making models that are cheaper now. They're all making them just like more expensive, more expensive, more expensive.
They are, but it's in China.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, this is why the stock
But they
market's going down.
bootlegging it, so
Yeah.
they're copying that from somewhere. But
Yeah. I mean, even if they're copying, I mean, I heard a discussion about this. I don't know if you guys watch the All In podcast, but I'm religious. I watch every episode. And they were talking about Kimmy, right? And Chinese models in general. And it's probably true that they distilled, Fable or Opus or something like that. But there's nothing illegal about that, right? Like you're allowed to do that, right? And in fact, if you look backwards in time, Google and Yahoo used to do that to each other all the time when it was like search engine competition,
yeah,
right? Like they would basically, in a sense, distill how their search engine works because they would put in like a search query into Yahoo, see what they got back, and then that's how they like benchmark each other and improve on each other,
but
right?
I mean, honestly, is there any company that really did stuff legally? I mean,
Yeah, honestly.
they really did some shady stuff. Honestly,
Yeah.
like Bill Gates, he didn't even invent Microsoft. We all know that. He
Yeah.
did. What he did, he just put a stamp on his name and copyrighted it. That's all he did.
I mean, Bill Gates is definitely very good at stealing stuff.
Yeah,
That's for
very good.
sure. He is
Yeah,
he is a
that's what I'm
pro at
saying.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying. Uh,
you ever remember Lotus 123? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I remember Lotus 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they basically just copied it and gave it for free with Windows.
Yeah.
Like, okay, same thing with like what was there's oh yeah, and Word Perfect was the other one, right? They
Oh
called it
yeah,
Word
we're
Perfect.
perfect. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they just called it Word instead of Word Perfect and basically copy them completely, right?
Yeah.
So,
Like I said,
yeah,
I don't know any company that made billions of dollars without cheating the system.
yeah, for sure.
One.
I mean, it's actually kind of funny that Anthropic and OpenAI are complaining about these guys, stealing from them. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
really stealing, but distilling their model. Meanwhile, they stole all the books in the world.
Yeah.
They ripped off
Yep.
everyone's data. Like, I
Yep.
mean, like, what are you guys talking about? You stole everything too. You
Yeah.
guys are all stealing.
Uh,
I think they're in a lawsuit right now. There's like what was it, like 5 million books or some crazy large number. There's like a class action lawsuit against them, and they're
mm,
trying to get like $500 a book or something like that. So it's like a pretty substantial lawsuit, right? Um, for exactly that reason. They stole, right? They stole from books, right? And then these guys are distilling these models. I mean, they're all just stealing from each other, you know? Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. But I personally really like the choices, you know? I think probably in like another 2 or 3 months, these models will be good enough that we'll switch our whole website over to using them instead of OpenAI, right? Because right now, Kimi is better than what we're using, but we're using Luna. So if we go here, we're using 5.6 Luna is what we use. GPT 5.6 Luna low, Luna medium, GPT 5.6 Luna. Yeah, low, medium, high. We don't set low, medium, or high, but this is the frontier that we're on, right? And Luna actually gets pretty good on max, right? And it kind of auto chooses that. And then you compare that against Kimi, and it's like, well, Luna's almost as smart as Kimi, or in some cases smarter even. Like here on max mode, it's actually slightly smarter, but it's cheaper, right? So this doesn't make sense to switch. You know what I mean? Like, why would I switch to Kimi, which is more expensive and probably slower, right? And really not much smarter. But I think I have a feeling in like 3 to 6 months, open source models are going to be a very viable option, you know?
mm.
At least for the kind of work that we do, right? Like it's obviously it's gonna be different for everything. I think frontier models they have their own advantages, but I don't know if you guys agree with this or not, but like I'm starting to feel at least using all these AI models like there's like kind of a threshold, right? Like you don't need Albert Einstein to do everything, you know?
Yeah, I think like the basic concept got involved. It's like I used to work for Dell, right? So just once the basic software is there, all they do is just build up on top of it, right? So that's
Yeah,
all. I think that's all they're doing here. They got the basic model for the AI agent, and then they're just building up on top of it.
yeah,
You
that
know?
makes sense. You know, once China releases a model